Hello everybody, my name is Seanster 2.5 and I have not done one of these videos in a long time. So, for those who have seen or the previous episodes of Storytime with Seanster 2.5, but for those who don't know, this is the reason why these videos aren't brought back, and that is Copa. And while I would do more Storytime videos, the context of the word Storytime might be taken into like of course, an area that is made for kids. And well, with my channel being like not made for kids and made for made for all ages, to be fair. Of course, if anything is unsuitable for younger viewers, I will be sure to put a disclaimer, like the upcoming release of Mortal Kombat 1 and the previously released Mortal Kombat 11 one-off special, in which I did a couple of edits. It might be a little bit brutal, but I'll also put a disclaimer as well as try my best to edit it as quick as possible. But just when I thought I wasn't going to be doing these kinds of videos anymore, a little comment came in from, well, I wouldn't say anymore, to be fair. I was just taking a little bit of a break because, let's just say that stuff for the channel is going to be, like, very massive, very expansive. But then Ben Johns, also known as Ben Daniel nowadays, aka Darth Ben, aka the person that has an army of Stormtrooper Foxes that last year came to my house, tied me up, put me face to face with a hyper energy laser because, well, let's just say that Ben wanted a few things. His work staff weren't very impressed, but I was just keeping to the laws of Copa, I admit, to be fair, because if I did that, then, well, these videos would be, marked as made for kids, to be fair, yeah, and I wouldn't want it to, like, be unfair on the other age groups, to be fair, because, well, yes, I am very aware of my viewing audience, to be fair, and I'd like to try my best to make it sure that it's a fun time for everyone, not just the adult demographic, to be fair, yeah. But anyway, but aside from that, I mean, that's bygones be bygones. Yes, the Ben Star was destroyed, but I didn't really count the fact that it could be destroyed by a hyper energy laser directly fired into the exhaust port that's only 2 meters wide. Like, I don't know. I told Manny I would have that buffed out. I would have that buffed out. Like, it was almost done. It was almost done. Manny was about to buff it out, and then a hyper energy laser just came into the exhaust shaft, 2 meters wide, boom, completely gone, to be fair. And now, now I'm in trouble. I am in so much trouble. But either way, Ben sent me this comment on my recent Genshin Impact pool videos, and it says, and I quote, "Looks nice, by the way, since my birthday is next Saturday, could you do another short story time with Seanster 2.5? This time, I want you to read 2 fanfics I did on my current DeviantArt page, without mentioning it, which are Anthro Go Rush Arc 1 in 6 minutes, and Anthro Go Rush Arc 2 in 6 minutes or less," end quote. Now, Ben Daniel, if you were watching this video, there is some good news, and then there is some bad news. Again, it's no one's fault, okay? Don't worry about it, okay? It isn't anyone's fault. I think maybe DeviantArt just might be having a little bit of a, just having one of those days. But, good news is I found Art 1 of Go Rush in 6 minutes. The bad news is I could not, for the life of me, see Arc 2 in 6 minutes, to be fair. But considering the, for those who have watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, the latest anime in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise, which is going to get an English dub very soon, with 101 episodes and counting over in Japan, the latter of which has only 99 episodes subbed so far as Watch Cartoons Online is concerned, while we're getting to the climax that would lead to bigger things in the series. I lost track of what I was going to say. But despite that, despite the lack of Arc 2, I'll be sure to do my best to do Arc 1 as best as I can, to be fair. It's in 6 minutes. I'm sure it shouldn't take too long, right? But also, Ben, while I was going to release this on your birthday, to be fair, I thought because there's there's so much coming on my channel later this week, I just thought, well, might as well make it an early birthday present, you know? Because, you know, birthdays are a time to be shared with family, of course. And, well, yes, while you do get happy wishes on the internet, it's always best to, and this is for everyone, even though, you know, birthday wishes on the internet are great, to be fair, birthdays are great spent with the people that you love and care for outside of the internet. But of course, I digress. I mean, it to each their own, But I just think that, you know, a nice little bit of a, but, you know, what if one considers, because we got Jedi Survivor's finale coming up. We've got an animation that's coming, I think, on Saturday also, to be fair. So it's gonna be quite busy. On top of the writing to do, that is going to lead to the next Seansterverse What If and Seansterverse Me Right update. It may seem like, yeah, it may seem like I'm like doing it a little bit early, but, you know, nevertheless, you know, I will be sure to do my best with reading at least this one at least. And again, I would do the Art 2 in 6 minutes, but because I couldn't find it, I don't know if DeviantArt is having a day trip or not, but nevertheless, I'll be sure to like have a little bit of a read of this, as I did with, for those who have not seen the first storytime video I did for Ben, called "It's Time to Duel." I'm sure it will have a few. I'm sure it'll be just as quirky as the last story. So, without any further ado, let's get right into the story time. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and all the amazing and wonderful videos to come in the near future, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content coming soon from our here at Seanster 2.5, as well as everyone for the Master Legion and everyone the Seanster Patrol Bear Pie Family Manny Posse. Thank you all so much for joining me on another video today. And now it is time to proceed onward with this little tale that Ben has provided for us. Well, it's time. Here we go. Alonzi. Okay, so from having a little read of this, it almost seems like Ben is like doing lines. They're all lines, and they're all great lines, of course. To be fair, don't get me wrong. But the story starts with Neanderstar, a character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, probably the Yu-Gi-Oh! Equivalent to Luna of Sailor Moon, and she says that it's a shame that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7th has ended so soon. And well, yeah, that is you know, true, to be fair, but because 7th ended, it allowed Go Rush to, you know, be like a better series, to be fair. And I heard it was well received by fans, to be fair. Maybe it's because, like, you know, Go Rush had a little bit more time to develop, because when Rush Duel came along, no one knew what to expect from 7s. I mean, personally, Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s was, you know, fantastic, and it became even more beloved when the English dub came out, and I hope the same is true with Go Rush. We'll only need to find out. And so, okay. Oh, and as I read on, she notices that the Go Rush theme plays in the background, which, you know, I can't play personally because copyright. And then Jennifer Rose as Yuhi Odo. What? Okay, so now he's putting his characters in the role of Yuhi Odo. Okay, well, this is interesting. And as it continues, of course, this is referring to episode 1, where Yuhi finds Neanderstar in the forest, and of course it you know, it says cut to opening titles as it only 10 seconds, and there's a bridge tape, and then okay, and then of course he adds his Sonic Forces avatar, Cindy the cat, as Uemu. Well, while I'm not familiar with Ben John's OCs, I'm sure that it's a perfect pick for Uemu, to be fair, because Uemu has, like, you know, it's great into, like, during her duels, to be fair, but she also shows to have a little bit of a carefree side as well, so we're gonna only hope. And it seems that she and Jennifer are hunting aliens for UTS, to be fair, but I wonder what it's going to be called here. And as we go down here, Jennifer loses to Zon. Okay, Sonic the Zone Cop. In this version of Go Rush, this is the Udius Velgear. Now, Udius, from personal experience of watching Go Rush, to be fair, I thought he was going to be a little bit more of a Yusei type character for being, having like a few serious undertones. But no, I mean, Udius is pretty much the Yu-Gi-Oh! Goku, to be fair. Yeah, like he does get serious like during rush duels in general, to be fair, but there's a little bit of silliness in there, like a little bit of charm and a little bit of a carefree attitude in Udius, to be fair, which it's definitely a nice change. And an alien protagonist, to be fair, that's taking it one step above above and beyond. And it says here that Jennifer loses to Sonic, of course, okay, because in the first episode, sorry if this is spoilers, but Udius wins against Yuhi, with a 1600 attack point monster, Transamu Rainak, or it might be called something else in the English dub, but for now, it is Transamu Rainak, even though it's an abridged take, and this is said here in brackets. I'll be sure to leave the story down below and in the description if you want to read this to yourself. And then Ben also put in Tails as Manabu Sogetsu. This is either a descendant or a ancestor, because I don't know if Go Rush is like a prequel or a sequel to Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s as of yet, to be fair. But I still watch it overall. I just don't know yet personally if it is a prequel or sequel yet, but I'm sure we'll find out. And as we read down, okay, and of course, if you go down to the first paragraph of lines for Yu-Gi-Oh! For this little fanfic, yes, there is a JoJo reference in there. Okay, there's a JoJo reference, always classic. And then you got Nicolette the Weasel as Chupataro, the Chupacabra of the series. Okay. Very good. Then let's see. Again, that's episode 4, and to which Sonic says it's a filler episode. Of course, well, there's nothing wrong with the occasional filler episodes every now and then. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 had a little bit of filler too, but with the 92 episodes they had, I mean, it didn't feel like that much of a stretch. And then we go on to episode 5, and Bean the Dynamite as Kawaii Tell. Okay, and of course, I don't know how to like refer to his name, but it's the villain from the Shadow the Hedgehog game as Suijo Cervelgi. Okay, that guy is Suijo. Suijo Doom, I think I'll be referring him to from now on. It's a good choice. I mean, I don't know, because one is Kite Tenjo, who, yes, is an authority figure for the Velgarians in the series, but with the villain from the Shadow the Hedgehog game, I mean, it's a little bit here and there, but we'll soon find out. And then, of course, we've got episode 6. This is the Ghost episode, to be fair, where we find the Mitsuko, also known as the tallest character in the anime, to be fair, the one that was working with Suijo. Ben has casted Mizuko's character to be this character I don't know from Q Ranger. I think this is like a Power Rangers thing, to be fair, yeah, or a Super Sentai, should I say, because Sentai came before Power Rangers, to be fair, so that's fair enough. And then episode 7 goes around. This is another tick in Ben John's quote ridiculous cat pun unquote, which of course happens a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, to be fair, with the characters Manabu and Yandastar. Absolute great job. And then episode 8, this is where we get introduced to Maya Itachi, or in this story, Kaylee Opossum as Maya Itachi. In the English dub, although her descendant or ancestor Mimi Itachi was dubbed Mimi. In the dub of Go Rush, if it happens to be Manya Nyama, or like something like Manya Ya, then it's you know, at least at least a pretty good name for. But no, I think I don't think that that Konami Cross Media would like they're good with their names. To be fair, they try their best. It may always be good, to be fair, but I'm sure it'll be better than that. Then episode 9, and this is okay. So apparently, even though like Ben has like inserted his OCs, to be fair, it seems that Nyanderstar and Bochi, that the little dog from Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, he stays the same. He stays the same, and instead he duels Tails, which of course Tails is Manabu, of course, absolutely fantastic. And then along with Bochi in episode 10, Meg-chan, also known as Magical Sheep Girl Meg-chan. No, not Meg the Lovable Dork. Okay, not Meg the Lovable Dork, not the precious blue deer. Love you so much, mommy dear. No, I am referring to, of course, the Duel Monsters card, which I think Yu-Gi-Oh! GX like did this before with the Dark Magician Girl, but I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this episode was pretty intense, to be fair, and well, what, people hope to see more Meg-chan in the future, so there is that. So then we go on down to episode 11, and this is of course where the protagonists lure out Suijo for a duel, but in this one it's Suijo Doom, and of course like Ben, okay, Zane the Zone covers Udi's Velgear, makes a pop-up pirate ref. Okay, now Ben, I will give you this, as a pop-up pirate player back in the day when I was like in my my pre-10s, that reference hit me to my core. And then we finally reached episodes 12 to 13. This is the duel between Udius and Suijo, to be fair. One of the intense duels of the series, mind you, to be fair. But then when we get to Art 2, that's when Go Rush won me over, to be fair, from personal experience. But as we continue on, and we get a nice little bit of a teaser at the end of it where of course, he casts Renamon X from Digimon as Run Nanahoshi. Voice only. This cannot be stressed enough. Voice only, hinting at arc number 2, and that is the end. Well, I've got to say, this. I mean, it was very well thought out. I mean, it's like his like little version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, to be fair, which is very sweet. It definitely is very sweet. Not gonna lie. And well, I would continue on with Art 2, to be fair. Again, I don't know if DeviantArt was like having an off day at the time when I found these links, to be fair. But despite all of that, and with the end of that is going to be the end of another story time with Seanster 2.5. Hopefully next time I should be able to, gather more, maybe there could be another story time, later down this week. Who knows? There definitely will, no worries about that, and it will be a different story this time. But, to Ben Daniel, I wish you a very happy birthday. Although it wasn't the complete package as you expected, I hope that I was able to read your lovely little fan fiction -- screenplay for a bridge series in the near future. To be fair, honestly, keep up the good work, absolutely fantastic. And to all of you, my friends, my families, and amigos, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different compared to most of the content that really appears on my channel, but no matter what the next storytime video may be, it might not be a storytime video, or it might be an animation, but all we could do is look forward to seeing what it is during the week of there, because there is going to be not 1, not 2, but 4 uploads, including the last episode of Jedi Survivor this week, to be fair. So this is 1 out of 4. So I look forward to seeing you when they are uploaded on YouTube, as always. And again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned to make sure that you never miss a single moment of these videos. And of course, as always, from everyone here at Seanster 2.5, as well as everyone from the Master Legion and everyone the Seanster Patrol made by Family Manny Posse, thank you all so much for joining me for another episode. I hope everyone will be sure to follow Ben's DeviantArt page, to be fair, if one has a DeviantArt account, and I hope everyone wishes Ben a very happy birthday, and I'll see you all next time for a nice little surprise, on Saturday, on 2 surprises on Saturday, and the next episode of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you all had a fun time today. I'll see you all next time, and happy birthday, Ben. Take care, everybody. Stay safe and have fun. Bye-bye.